much nicer day than my last recording, I'm sure. It's from the same area, I think. I don't remember when I pulled the camera out last, because it's been a few days. But, and some of this may be redundant. And this is the grounds around the hostel. That's their chicken coop. The greenhouse thing, I'm assuming it's a greenhouse. I haven't been in it. The barn I was in, they let you hang a hammock in there, but I decided not to after messing around in there for a while. And there's another building over there. That is the double outhouse. Although, as you might assume, most people prefer to use the fully plumbed bathroom in there, although it only is good enough for one person at a time. So, a lot of people doing the 7-year-old dance in front of the thing, waiting for their turn, in front of the door. And there's one of the inhabitants coming out now. Oh, and that vehicle, the green one next to the thing, is the owner's personal vehicle, little quad. He unfortunately, in the last year or two, has taken pretty bad health hit, and he doesn't get out of there much. When he does, it's slow. And then they have their own personal house, and I think a guinea hen coop or something, because there's also guinea hens all through the place. And what else? I am relearning a lesson I learned over and over again, and I'll probably never get it straight to my head, but never trust a weatherman. Today's supposed to be rainy all day. Yeah, you just got an overview of how it isn't. So it was raining early this morning, and then it is still supposed to, if you believe weathermen. And I should be like this so that I'm not filming the sun. If you believe weathermen, I'm cleaning out the car because it's a nice sunny day and I'm going to be here anyhow. I'm going to leave tomorrow morning, and I've got a 20-mile stretch in front of me into Daleville. One day will be McAfee's Knob, the next day will be Tinker Cliffs, and the next day will be a longer day, but it's almost all downhill, the last 10 miles, as where the first two are pretty tough from what I understand, ups and downs. And that's the way Sprocket, the manager here, has proposed it to me. He has done the trail about, I don't know, 5-6 times, whatever. He's done it multiple times, and he's done this area much more than that. So if anyone knows, if you're looking for advice, he's the man to talk to. That's my thought on it anyhow. And that's what I'm going to go with, because it seems right. And he's already given me advice on the last 3 days, and they've all proved to be accurate. So I have no reason to doubt him. The next 20-mile stretches, you can't really get off. You know, in an extreme emergency you could, but you're putting a lot of people out of, you know, in uncomfortable positions and stuff like that. So, but for a practical point of view, you just don't get off in that 20 miles. There's no real road crossings. Emergencies, I look, there are roads to get in and out, kind of, but no real, you know, they're going to have to stop and walk a mile or two to get to you. Which, as a hiker, you don't do, because why waste those miles? If you go out 2 miles, you got to come back 2 miles. That's 4 miles. And for someone who goes as quickly as I do, that's a half a day of hiking. You might as well go forward, unless it's super necessary. But the last 3 days were not bad. I did 8 on the one, and then skipped a day because it was raining hard that day, and it was predicted. And then I did 8 the next day, and yesterday we did 6. I was hiking with somebody else, and only because I would have done 8 or 10. Each day I got done like about 4 in the afternoon, so I could have put in a couple more miles on the 8s. You know, maybe 2 or 3 before I would set up if I was out there, like we will be. And whatchamacallit, yesterday was 6 and we were done at 2 in the afternoon. So we went to town because you have Wi-Fi in town. You don't really have it here. You can get it a little bit, but you can't really do much with it. You know, load down 1 or 2 pages and that's about it. And we got, you know, food that you're not going to carry with you, so that was good. And I might do that a little later on because it's supposed to start raining at 3 o'clock. So I want to get done cleaning up the car and stuff like that, organizing it, because after a few days you can't find what you're looking for. Everything's a little disarrayed. So it's annoying. And I still have to get, if I ever do this again, or to anyone who does it in the future, come up with a very good filing system. This goes here, this goes here. Mine was okay, but some of the edges weren't quite there. Also, like I said, I did use this not too long ago. The get a full-on first aid kit and get a full-on food kit and stuff like that. Oh, and one of my best purchases this year, $7, Walmart. Now, normally you don't need that. I'm not camping with it. It's way too heavy for that. But it is good for when you're in the car and you're doing stuff, because you know, you want to be outside the car and doing stuff. So I still have my 3 and 3 bags for food, because I keep on just trying to go with what I've had. It's kind of stupid. I'll be dipping into one of them for at least 2 days probably. I'm going to throw the odds and ends I have together for the others. I'm sorry, I'm looking directly into the lens, but I'm looking at little dots on it. I don't know how it's coming out on your end. You know, like little flakes of dust or shavings of something. Oh, shavings. Yeah, they don't have a mirror in there, so I'm not going to shave and get this out of my thing until I get to the end of until we get into Daleville. I had one of the other hikers who I knew from last year, Tennessee Slim, nice guy, and he instructed me to do the Motel 6 and not the Best Buy or the Howard Johnson's or whatever it was. I think it was Howard Johnson's. Anyhow, do the Best Buy, and the 2 restaurants near it are good. The other one near the Howard Johnson's wasn't very good, and in his opinion, he says the Motel 6 or Budget Inn, yeah, one of those, one of the blue ones instead of one of the red ones, was $10 more. He says, but the comparison is that bad, and he would not spend extra money if he did not have to, knowing him. So I'm going with his advice. Anyhow, yeah, I did fall down, and I think I already talked about that, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. And I was able to get to the store and buy all the stuff and treat the elbow and stuff. It's just skin abrasions and a little bit of bruise on this knee here and a little bit of skin abrasion there. That's no big deal. Everything's healing. What else? That's it. The other days were not too bad. The last 3, you know, as far as energy and going up and down. So, and now I'm just rambling. I had stuff to say. Can't remember what the hell it was. And oh, the hostel is very busy. They're overflowing. So I've been staying out of there because I'm really should not be around people, because virally and bacteriologically they are dangerous to me. So I limit my exposure as much as possible. I did go in there this morning to retrieve my milk for my Cheerios. Yes, because I keep Cheerios in the car. And I can't find the UHT milk in the 8-ounce containers anywhere. I can find it in the 32s, but I'm only taking enough for a bowl of cereal each time. And, you know, once you open it, you do have to refrigerate it. So that sucks. But, all right. I should let you go. And I'll just turn it back on again when I think of something else. All right. Bye-bye.